Hey everybody, hey teachers and students, this is Hugo, the creator of Roxxem, and I'm so excited to be introducing today probably the biggest feature we've added since we launched last year, which is Sandbox Assignments and the Teacher Progress Dashboard. So if you look on the home screen here, there's a new card that says your students have learned and see progress. If you click on that, you'll get to our Teacher Progress Dashboard. What is this? If you've been wondering what your students are doing on Roxxem, here are all the answers. So I can see here across all my classes, for example, my students have learned 2,600 songs, and they've been learning for 400 hours. There's even sort of a chart over time. If I click on Spanish 1, I can see my Spanish 1 class has learned 900 songs. So there's a lot of detailed stats and statistics about your students' activities on Roxxem. If I scroll down here, I can see, this class, Spanish 2, here are my students, Mark Anthony, learned Roxxem for 7 minutes on Tuesday, January 16th. And I can see the day they've studied, I can see the number of lyrics they've learned, I can see the number of games they've played. So there's tons of information here. And I spent a lot of time over the last month, building in all these sort of stats to Roxxem. And you can even, choose a date range. So January 1st this week, here's what people did. I can click on somebody's name. So if I went down here and I clicked on my, Mark Anthony, or no, let's pick a student here. Right, no activities found. If I scroll here, see, this student played Whack-A-Word, right, for 1 minute on Tuesday, right, and got a score of 1,200. And you can see, kind of look at another example here of myself, because I was doing Roxxem. So I can see, I learned 2 new lyrics, right? I learned, blah, blah, blah. So there's a lot of cool information for you here. Oh, by the way, if you're a teacher and you're wondering where your personal dashboard is, you can switch to personal. You can see your own personal stats. If you're learning Roxxem, on your own, and you can switch back between teacher and personal views. But what I'm most excited about is all these stats actually support something which is a brand new way of learning Roxxem called Sandbox Assignments. And these are open-ended assignments, where you, as the teacher, can just let students choose their own songs, but still track their progress and be able to grade it. So let's see how that works. If you go into a class, and you press Create Assignment up here, you now have the option to create something called Sandbox Assignments. And I'll just read it here, because I think this is a good explanation. Open-ended assignments. Sandbox assignments allow students to choose their own songs and learn them at their own pace. All you have to do is click a button. This is the recommended way to assign Roxxem. I know teachers have been asking for this. In fact, this is how our own team, for our students, we assign Roxxem. So let's see how it works. If I press Sandbox Assignments, I can choose a class. Say, let's pick Spanish 2. And then I can see down here requirements. So let's say I want students to, do Roxxem 30 minutes a week. Right? They can do any of the activities on Roxxem. There's more information here if you want to know. Like they can do lessons, they can do games, they can do reviews. All count as time, but I just want to spend 30 minutes a week, right? That's a kind of sandbox assignment, and Roxxem can track that. You can also switch it to, let's say, learn new lyrics. Let's say you want students not just to, spend time, but you want to learn new songs, like new lyrics, right? Let's say I want to learn, I don't know, like 10 new lyrics a week. Right? Or even I can choose one new lyric every single day. You know, if you want them to get that streak going, say, you know, you should do Roxxem every day, you know, learn a new lyric. So these are options for the sandbox assignment. And, you know, you can choose an end date. And the end date doesn't have to be anytime soon. You can actually have this go through the end of the school year. You know, all the way to the end of May. That will totally work because these assignments actually, let's just create it, right? Good. These assignments actually sort of will auto track progress every single week. So you can set one at the beginning of the year, have it go all the way to the end of May. And each week it will track and calculate based on those stats, right, for each student, whether those students have completed the assignment. So in this assignment here, I said students must learn one lyric daily, right? And I can see that they've, you know, this student has completed, you know, this week has completed 1 out of 7 days, 14%. Or let's say, I would recommend starting with the default, which is, let's say, you know, 30 minutes a week, you know, an hour a week, right? And so I can see here, you know, if I switch to that, 30 minutes a week, I'd say, you know, the Tierra has done 47% of the minutes so far this week, which is not over yet, right? They've learned 14 minutes. And if I click on details, I can see well, this is sort of fake data. But if I clicked on the details there, I could see let's see if maybe I click on me. Let's see, here we go. You can see, you know, specifically what they've learned as well. So what is so great about this, in my opinion, is that you do not have to choose all the songs. You don't have to create all the assignments and track what students are doing, you know, the due dates and everything. Just say, hey, you know, just learn Roxxem for 30 minutes a day or a week. A day would be even better. And they can go, you know, to the song library, right? Right, on their own accounts, they can go find the songs they want, you know, like, and of course you can, you know, you can choose, you know, and filter right for your class what the age appropriate songs, but they can kind of just go find songs that they like. You know, I like Nicky Jam, I like Enrique Iglesias. They can just go and like learn their own song, right? This works in parallel with the existing sort of song assignments where you would assign a specific song, right? So if you're teaching a specific song or a specific grammar point or something, you can still assign that song. But I think this is a really powerful way to learn Roxxem in addition, because you can give students the freedom to kind of explore and choose how they want to learn. You know, they're not locked into what you're giving them, and they can even skip lyrics and words and do reviews and in games and all the other things that whatever they want to do in order to help learn French or Spanish or Chinese with music. So check it out. Check out Sandbox Assignments. I think they're very cool. I think they're very, very powerful. And please let me know what you think. I'm really excited to be sharing this feature with you. Thanks so much.